was I have to sink to my lowest depths since my release from prison. Don't want to be here, don't want to have to go here, but I need assistance. I need help from my family. I need like $2,000 right now to help me get through the next 2 weeks. And I have a leased vehicle, have not paid the insurance in 3 months. And the car payment. So let's say it's $600 a month. It might be a little bit more than that for everything. That's $1,800. Yeah, nobody caused this to happen. My truck blew up, and one thing after another, I had to get another truck, and then I had to spend another almost $10,000, and I still need a radiator for that truck. I have a good driving record. I apply for a job, and everybody wants to hire me. What worst case scenario, I can do this home every day, local shuttle driving for Chrysler, not them, but a company hauling their crap from Highland Park to the assembly plant on Jefferson. And do that 10 hours a day, $23.50 or more. It might be 24, I don't know. It's not much, but it's enough, and then you get time and a half, and you're going to easily do 60 hours a week. I can do that kind of trucking right now. The kind of trucking that I was doing when I owned my own rig, the intermodal rail containers, there's a lot of physical work involved in that. I can't do that any longer. I made the mistake of not dying yet. But that's going to happen pretty soon. I mean, I'm in fairly sound physical condition with no health insurance. I can get coverage with the company I'm going to go with right now. But if I can't get enough money to catch up on my car payments, they're going to come take that car, or I get pulled over, they're going to tow it. And then I got nothing. I can't walk a half a mile, let alone the 12 or 15 miles I have to drive each day just to get to work. And I can't drive my work truck home because the truck that I'm driving is, when I'm not driving it, somebody else is driving it. And my life is sucking big time right now. I need to be rescued. I need some help. I'm not fucking around. I'm not wasting money. I'm trying to maintain the enormous debt that I've had to incur over the last 5 years. Yeah, some of that is, shouldn't have done it, but I did in the $30,000 loan I got 7 years ago or 5 years ago. I paid every payment for the last, I got half that loan paid off. But I still have it, and I have other things I'm paying for. I need to file bankruptcy. I need to start working doing this job. I need help. I need help from my family. You know, I'm going to set up a GoFundMe page, which has been set up since my truck blew up on the Southfield Freeway on December 9th, 2021. I'm going to pause for a minute. Now, to continue with that exciting story, on December 9th, the truck blew up, blew a hole in the block bigger than a pack of cigarettes. And this was 20 minutes after I received a call from the carrier, informing me of the fact that the driver that I had been trying to get approved had just gotten approved to drive the truck in my employ. It's a young kid, 25 years old, I was a newly married, new father. He probably was a good driver. I don't know for sure because I never let him drive the truck. He had been with me a couple times, and once I got the approval that he could pilot that vehicle, 20 minutes, a half hour later, it blows up on me. So I tell him about that. Then the very next day, I find a truck that I wanted to buy, and I offered the guy 10 grand for it, and he said, okay. And I went and seen the truck, started it up, drove around the parking lot, blah, blah. It was a good truck. And the truck that the company he had bought it from, I had driven for them before. And I knew their maintenance department and blah, blah, blah. It turns out when I got back with him the following Monday, after I told him I was going to buy his truck, he went and told me that he decided he didn't want to sell that truck, that he had something else he could sell me, and he wanted like $20-some thousand for it, and I didn't have that kind of money. But I had just taken out a loan for $15,000 to buy his truck for 10 grand, which was no longer available. Short and long story, I got another truck, and the kid said he was looking forward to driving that truck, and this is right around the Christmas New Year's break, and we communicated for a bit, and then all of a sudden he went into the wind. So I have this other truck, and I still have that truck, and I put a whole bunch of money into it, and I gave that guy my $17,000 in cash and blah, blah, blah. So that truck, I need to put a new radiator, and hopefully I can find somebody to drive it, or I'll just sell the darn thing. Should have never bought it in the first place. I got taken advantage of, and it's all my fault because I know better than that, but I was in a tough place at a tough time. A good friend that I knew when I was in my teenage years, John O'Leary, he got murdered within 10 days of calling me on my birthday to wish me a happy birthday. And I had seen him once in the previous 40 years in July of 2020. No, 2021. Yeah, because it was after the election, and that's what really got me reconnected with him, because we were, he had a good Facebook page, and he had a lot of interesting things on there, and he felt the same way about Donald Trump as me. That Trump is a piece of shit, lying traitor. And I know he'd love to be alive now enjoying this, but the idiot that he was renting his spare room to murdered him. Hey, guess what? I've got a roommate in the back of the house right now, a young kid I don't know nothing about. And hopefully he don't murder me. Probably won't, because he seems like a good guy. And he's not doing drugs. Neither am I. I'm just trying to survive. I need some help. You know, if my family is unwilling to give me some assistance financially, I don't need any life advice from you. I've gotten to this age of my life after the life I lived where I was out of control. But I survived. I'm still going to survive, but I sure could use some assistance from my family. You know, I'm not asking for an arm and a leg, and I'm not asking for, maybe you could post this story amongst your Facebook friends, my family. I know you got a lot more than me. So that's going to be the end of this. Thanks.